I normally start my entrances, and today's stream is a kind of a special stream, really. It's a stream to assemble the gifts that I received from a legendary subscriber named of Glenn. So we shall, you know, get the introductions and the hellos and all the usual stuff at the beginning out of the way and done with, and then we shall endeavour to crack on and assemble a mutant. Sorry, let's correct it. We'll start off with assemble a Infernal Master first, and then secondly, we will be assembling a Mutalith Vortex Beast. So both those miniatures are very cool miniatures, and well, let's go check them out. Now, looking at these instructions, they seem to be very clear, simple, concise instructions. Just nice. So, should we crack on then? All right. First, we cut out this middle section of the torso and leg. Grab this handy dandy little tool. That's not bad. These came in some box push fit miniatures. Wooden push fit cars, in fact. Quite handy little tool. Alrighty. You know what? It's just not the same as good old files, eh? These things are just wonderful. Especially if you're getting off all those little mold lines. There's a few little mold lines there. Not too bad though. No, not too bad at all. Number 3, that looks like the cape piece. You'll excuse the heat pump in the background. It's getting a little chilly down here in the South Pacific. In the deep South Pacific. Well, it looks like we've got our first viewer dropped into chat. Well, first viewer. These days you just never know. Oh, look at that. Get that off there. Now, remember when you're like filing away the little pieces on the burrs on there, especially with a connection, sort of file away as well, so you keep that connection point there flat, so you're not, yeah. I've pushed stuff over there before and it's annoying to get it lined up correctly. Yeah, number 4 is the other leg. Gotcha. Oh, he's got a slot on his foot. Almost cut that off. So you got to be careful when cutting pieces out. Sometimes there's a piece on the miniature where it actually slots in, and you can accidentally cut those off, which can be a real pain in the bum. Also helps sometimes to go around the edges of the plug like that, so when it slots into the other piece, it fits in easier. Right, there it is. Right, we've got those 4 pieces together. We shall endeavour to put them together. Now it always pays to dry fit them first. Oh, I see, like that. That fits in there. Okay, yeah, dry fit. So I want glue along there and glue along there. Okay, gotcha. There we go. Nice fit. Nice clean fit. Right. Now, let's crack on. Now this guy, he's got, oh, I see, there's a bolt pist. I see. The bolt gun sort of goes over like that. His leg fits like that. Oh, that's such a clean fit in there. Oh, look at that. That's so clean. Oh, it's almost so clean that I don't even need glue. But here we go. Little drills. Try not to glue myself together as I have done so many times before. Oh goodness, these are very, very good miniatures. Very clean, very nice. Terry says hi. Well, hello Terry. Nice to see you in chat. I hope you're interested in some Thousand Suns Infernal Masters. What do we have here? We have some Chaos. We have some Thousand Suns Chaos. The Infernal Master, which is a Thousand Suns HQ, and we have the Mutalith Vortex Beast, which is wow, excuse the black and white picture, but it's yeah, that's the Mutalith Vortex Beast. He's Age of Sigma and 40k, but he is a beast. I'll give him that. Oh, thanks so much for the interaction in chat. That's cool. Right, now what we've got? We've got numbers 8 and 10. So we've got cape, part of the cape, and the pauldron. Okay. Just finished the 10-piece Interceptors. Well done. Good on you, mate. Yep, those batch builds can be, they can be a little tedious sometimes. I can't imagine what it's like for like Orc players or Necron players where they're assembling like 20, 30, 40 at a time. Or Guard players where they're assembling dozens. I mean, I just finished some rubrics recently. And to be honest, they were really good assembly. They were quick, efficient, nice layout on the sprue and everything. It was just really good. Correct. Doing any army as a whole. Dude, we'll call you dude. Because come on, dude, chill. It's a little long, isn't it? I'm kidding. Right, we got that piece. We got a pauldron. Where's that pauldron gone? Oh, look, there it is, right there. That is actually a really nice 1,000 ton pauldron too. Let's tidy that little piece up. Oh, look at that. Can't complain. Right, now how does this slot in? I see. Wow, okay, yeah, I think I get it. Oh, this is going to be fiddly as... Oh, thanks, dude. Thanks, dude, Joe. That's... Thank you. Awesome. That would be $5.99. You're one away from 600 on subscribers. That is just amazing. Now, how does this fiddly friggin' thing work? Oh, wait, maybe I'm supposed to put the arms on first. Let's go that way instead. So we go with 5. That's the next part, it reckons. Maybe I've jumped ahead a step. It's not going across, it's going down. It'd be like me to do that, wouldn't it? Yeah, sometimes it's easier to flip the sprue over to get a nice clean cut. Beautiful. See, these metal files are just amazing, eh? When it comes to this plastic, it's just gone. Not a problem. I mean, don't get me wrong, these emery boards are also very good. Right. Put his torso on. I do think I was jumping ahead, actually. And I had that. There we go. Oh, look at that. There we go. First time in this miniature I glue myself to it, of course. I can never get through a single miniature without gluing myself. What the hell? Alright, 6 and 9. So that is arm and arm. There's a cool spellcasting arm there. And his big stick. Because, I mean, let's be honest. This sorcerer is nothing to shake a stick at. Sorry, bad joke. Terrible joke. Alright, tidy this up. See, sometimes mold lines, like with staves like this, or it actually adds to the aesthetic. So you kind of leave the mold line on and just paint it. I don't know, makes it look cooler. But that's just my opinion. That was such a clean... Oh no, there it is. I was going to say that was such a clean cut I didn't even see it. No, it's hiding from me. Yes, it's hiding. Alright, let's chuck some arms on. This is a fiddly little fucker, isn't it? You know what's wrong? I didn't try and dry fit it first. See, that was my problem. Pretty certain that's it. Let's give it another try. Yeah, you gotta watch the old glue in the colder weather. It can take a little bit longer to set. What the heck? I'm led to believe this is correct. The glue's just not holding. It's being a pain in the bum. But oh well. That's what happens. You're going to hold for the moment? Oh, we are too. That piece looks like it needs to be fixed up. Son of a gun. I think I got that right. Yeah, that must be. That connects up under there. Okay, well, I think we're getting there slowly. This awesome arm. Here we go. Uh-huh. Look at that. See that? I missed that. That is quite important. Because that arm, wherever I throw it, there it is, it does it slots into there like that. That's well, look at that, that's a good little fold into his cape. There we go, let's get that bugger stuck on too. Perfect, look at that, oh that's beautiful. Slots in so nicely. Well, look at that. But of course, already glued, again, I glued myself to the miniature. There wasn't even glue there. I glue myself to the miniature, but there wasn't even glue there. Right, now this part should slot in a lot more easily. Dry fit first, remember. There we go. A little higher, there. Right there. Yep, this guy's got a massive cloak. Oh dear. There's a bit of glue where I don't want it to be. There we go. Give it a wipe, a quick wipe. Now, Let's just see if this just slots in there like it did before. Just like that. Oh, that's wonderful. Look at that. That is just wonderful. Yeah. A slight line or gap. But really, just turn it into the folds of the cloak. Make it look good that way. Oh, goodness, he is coming along quickly and nicely, isn't he? And pauldron, that's right. That was an exceptionally nice looking pauldron on there. Wonderful Thousand Suns pauldron. There we go. Now, what have we got left? We've got a head, backpack, and other pauldron. Well, part of a cloak, actually. So, let's put that head together. That's 12 and 13. And they could have done it in one piece. But I can't complain too much about GW's sprue design on this sprue because it's actually really good. I managed to fit it all up, get it all nice. Excellent, that's a slot for his head to go in. And 13, the horns. Well, that is very fiddly. Oh, look, yeah. Little skill, still got it. There we go. Do a little dry fit. Yep, the horns fit in there nicely. At this tiniest spot of glue. And that was probably too much, but never mind. Well, that is a fiddly little bugger, isn't it? Oh, there we go. Oh, once you get it just right. And not glue it to yourself. Come on. Yes, hoping. Oh, a little bit, but no, we got it. There we go. There's a cool looking head for that sorcerer. Yeah, that's done. We might as well pop the head on too. Pop the head on of this not so dusty boy. Yeah, see, the sorcerers in the rubrics aren't actually dusty boys. They're the ones who survived the rubricate and are actually still mortal, you might say. I doubt that's really mortal, but yeah. Yeah, it's just the rubric marines and the scarab terminators that are just dusty boys inside. Very fine piece of the shoulder here. Oh, look at that. Tiniest little burr on there. Gently does it. Oh, cool. All right. Oh, there. Oh no, it's part of the folds. My mistake. My mistake. Alright, there's dangly bits down there like that. My guess is that needs a little tidy up. There might be. No, there's not. Okay. Try fit first. Because there is an issue. Aha. See, this knobbly thing that's supposed to go in that hole there, is, both of them are a little bit funky. So you just take the whole blinking thing off. As it's going to be hidden, so you can be a bit more rougher. Right, we'll just grind that down. And sometimes this happens. Not everyone can be perfect. Oh, what am I doing wrong here? Oh, that's right. Turn it this way. What am I doing wrong here? What is... I've got a funny feeling that arm's on wrong. But it doesn't look like it. It looks like it's sitting just right. I can only assume that that's still a bit high. Yeah, yeah, I can only assume that this arm is on wrong. Because that, I've done something wrong. How is it supposed to slot into over the arm? See how the cape goes over the arm and that thing basically sits right there like that. That's pretty dang close. Right. Ooh. Best thing about the glue not setting quite properly is you can still get them off. Okay, we got that off. Whew. Now, I wonder. Pretty certain that's where that's supposed to go like that. Actually, I'm absolutely certain that's where that's supposed to go like that. Okay, let's try this. Either way, we'll figure it out. Let's wing it. Try and fit the arm underneath it. Just a little bit of glue, so we can break it if we need to. Son of a biscuit. All right. There we go. There we go. Just hold it gently, gently. Okay. This arm may need a bit of tidying up. Before the arm goes in, learn my lesson on this one. There we go. Just a spot of glue, just in case. Now, goodness, that cloak corner, let's be honest, that cloak corner is fiddly as hell. What an annoying arm. Now, hopefully, I can just get the arm to slot in up in there. Which, of course, I can't. Yeah, I'm going to have to take that piece off and then put the arm in. Grip on there, there we go. That's an understatement, HHL. Only thing that's visible is that slotting into something, so get rid of that. That might just help a hell of a lot. Okay. Yep, let's just make this a little less difficult. Good man, Commander. Good man. Yep, I know you'll be looking out for them. Let's brutalise this miniature. Wow, this is fiddly. Yeah, I think we finally managed to suss out that whole arm situation after destroying all the pieces needed to pull it together. It's looking good. That's actually quite a large piece. My goodness, what a pain in the butt that was. All he needs now is a backpack. Oh, all he needs now is a backpack. Thank you, Lucas. Patron Saint Lee was notified a long time ago, yes. Yes, Commander. Now, we get the old round one out. Round one's handy for little curved spots like in here. Beautiful. Oh, look at that coming up. Coming up very nicely, actually. But remember to go both ways so that it doesn't look funny. Circle one. Yeah, right. Backpack. Nice and easy. 1 and 2. Nice and easy. And there's the backpack on. Beautiful, beautiful. Almost done. Almost done. Look how nicely he's coming along. Oh, look at that. A little bit of a mould line across his boot there. Here's the emery board. Pretty clean for mold binds, I'll give them that. Oops, circular one in here. That's what I want to do. Slightly tidy up that join there. A little bit of hiding. Filing hides a multitude of sins. Right, now let's base the bugger. Yeah, those emery boards are brilliant, eh? Handy, from such a handy kit too. Now tidy up this piece. This is a nice base. He gets a nice large tactical rock, doesn't he? Yeah. Now. Slot in nicely. He is going to slot in nicely. Now, but before I slot him in nicely, it might be wise to do these last two fiddly bits. The screamer's on his base. When I say fiddly, I mean there's some very fine pieces in there. Very gentle memory board out. Sorry, emery board. Tidy up those. Nice, very nice. Oops, dropped it. Of course. And final piece of this kit. They do actually snip off quite cleanly. And a good handy pair of clippers will do that for you every time. Now that's supposed to attach into there. No, that's supposed to attach into there. And they are supposed to attach his there into that slot there. This couldn't be any more fiddly. But I grasp the concept. Smallest amount of glue. And that's going to go in that way, and that goes in like that. I just had it. I see what I don't have. I got it. Oh, maybe no, maybe that's supposed to be there. It is too. There's a little hole there for it to slip into, to slide into, like that. No, I'm definitely putting this guy on now. Not bad, not bad. What colour am I going to paint it? Box art. I do believe box art's going to be this. So pretty much as close to that as possible. Might change the magic to a yellowy green and change the screamers. God, it took me a second there. Change the screamers to my colour scheme, which more matches my Thousand Suns. Yeah, that's how I'm going to paint them. Yeah, let's get this cheeky bugger on there. Lots of glue on this, make it hold. Now line this up just right. Grab my handy dandy tool and push down. So I tried to put the miniature a little bit further back and leave a little space over here so that this guy should just serendipitously slip into there. My goodness, that is a fragile, fragile connection. See what I mean? Shouldn't have fucked with it. Whoops, sorry. Oops. Just hold it there carefully. Now we need is a little bit of patience. Commander, correct commander. As on the tin, like Magnus. Yep. Wow, he did turn out pretty good. I am most happy with how that has come about. Some tiny little gaps which I should be able to fill with a little bit of paint. So that's not a problem. But yeah, excellent sculpt, excellent miniature, lots of fun building. Yeah. Toss that to one side. And that was only what? Oh, it's only about 45 minutes to assemble that one. Oh, definitely need a drink. Again, not sponsored by Bundaberg, but if you guys want to make an offer, I'm there for it. Now, this one's going to be a bit more challenging. I mean, it is a great beast. Certainly not small. Wow. As they say in the business, we should just get cracking along, I suppose. It looks like the tentacles and stuff, and yeah, so guessing that's the second half. Alrighty then. There's 3. And 1. Guessing. And that looks like an 18. One. Okay, so you got 1 up here, and we got 3 down there. And this one's a little bit more awkward. Oh no! Let's not speak too soon. And I mean, it is an Age of Sigmar model, so we can't judge it too harshly. Where was that one? And there, in that curve, that's right. Thank you, Commander. See, and that's why you're a mod, Commander. You get to remember all the things I forget. But remember, with great power comes great responsibility. Oh my god, yeah, I'm sorry. That was worse than the other one. Yes, we also may be a little bit of a Blood Bowl channel too. Just a tiny bit. Okay, yep, that's alrighty. No, where's memory board? Sorry, emery board. God. Bit of a mold line there. Significant one. Well, what do you expect with Age of Sigmar kits? And it's a larger kit too. There we go. Now, hoof on the ground and 3 like that. Rough it. Okay, let's figure this out. It's done like that. On there like that. I think I see. There. Whoops. There. So that armor panel's tucked in there. That's like that. And that's like that. I do believe that is a correct dry fit. Okay, let's get going. These ones we put a little bit of extra glue on there because yeah. Okay. Just sit there. Just nice, gentle fit. Damn it, that finger's glued. That's not going to hurt that much. Okay, cool. Like this. Yeah. Didn't move. No. Okay, cool. Number 2. Let's find number 2. You'd think it'd be up here by number 1. Oh, look at this too. There's 1 and 2 right there. Yes, they shall, Commander. They shall live on in infamy. Alrighty then. That's the other half of the foot. Dry fat. Okay. Okie dokie. No comment, Commander. No comment. Don't worry about that too much. Right. We made a leg. Now let's assemble part of a second leg. It's not skip steps, eh? It cost us on that last miniature. 4 and 5. 4 is that one right there. On there. I already got that one. Where's the third one? Oh, there it is. That circle one. Now 5 has got the big thing sticking out of it. So that would have to be, I had to guess that one. 5. Oh, look at that. Good guess. Magnifique. Yoink. Now, where was that one? There we go. There's that one. That's memory board. Right there. Wicked. Okay. Now, 4 and 5 just go together as league. Like so. Huh, that's a good little snap fit. Oh, beautiful. Oh, that's a beautiful little snap fit. You will die on that hill, Commander. Yes, you will. That is your hill, though. Now we need 6 and 7. And then we put them together. Sweet. 6 and 7. 6 and 7. Okay, so we'll cut out number 6. And actually, while we're here, we'll cut out number 7 too. And this guy's got a lot of spiky bits on him. Yeah, these Mutalith Vortex beasts are a really cool miniature. Honestly, I've wanted one for a long time. I have not been able to source it really. I was even considering 3D printing until this legend steps out of nowhere and goes, "Hey, look what I got for you." Yeah, that legend's name was Glenn Lee. Now, six goes on the bottom. I see the blind man. Okay, so if I hold it like that, and the dry fit goes in like that. Hello. You're being annoying. Gotcha. Now you can stop being annoying. How about that? No, perfect. A little bit of glue there, a little bit of glue there, down along there, and along there. Oh, try to keep it flowing inwards. Got a nice bit of that. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Now, Spiky Boy. Oh, there we go. Nice dry fit like that. Oh, I see. I see. Got it, finally. It's annoying when the dry fit doesn't quite fit and then it flips over like that. And then this just apparently... Whoop. I'm getting ahead of myself, aren't I? I just got to slow down. But I do want to make sure that that second piece dry fits into there nicely. Like that. And frankly, it really truly does. There we go, a little bit along there, a little glue there, not too much, just enough to, well, I say not too much, but really you need just the right amount, don't you? Oh, look at that. You feel all those little pins just click into place. Yeah, that's no good. You're not supposed to glue your eye shut, Commander. Wow. Look at that thing coming along. We're at that stage already. And we've only been cracking along for an hour. Wow. Really not this quick normally. Now, let's get on with this. What have we got? We've got those two joined together and we need 8 and 9. I believe that's 5. 8. Here we go, 8. We've got an 8 here. That's 8. Yeah, we got an 8. That's the bottom one. Okay, we got this. Yeah. Another one on the spike. Oh. The round ones can also be used for like precision as well. It'll be quite handy like that. Unless it's being stubborn. Gotcha. 8. That was hard enough to find. Now where's 9? Oh, it's the big guy in the middle. 9. Thank you, Commander. Thank you. Your praise means a lot. So with assembling these big fiddly models, take extra special care the any points where it might join, because even the smallest little burr or fleck of plastic can just be a pain in the butt. Oh, no, you got a little square on that. Like that. Anywhere where it can join, definitely grind it all the way down that you can. Now 8's on the bottom. Nine's on the top. Like that. Like that. Make sure it's flat down like that. Okay. Yeah. Excellent, that's come together nicely. Now, how does that sits like that, doesn't it? Yep, that's like that. And number 10 comes in from the back. Okay. Number 10 is probably that one. Oh, look at that. Getting good at picking pieces. Now, wow, this is a really fiddly bit. Makes it even worse when you completely glue it to your finger. Alright. Quite done. Like that. Now, just stay there. Now we want 11, which looks like a more. That would be 11 there. It's a fiddly one. But gotcha, a little pain in the bum. Now there's lots of tidying up to do on this one. Yeah, lots of tidying up to do. Because with this one, you want to make sure it fits snugly as. I think this is the mouth, the more. I see. This is such an excellent dry fit. I'm just going to kind of crack it a little bit. And then allow some glue to flow into the recesses there. Perfect. Oh, beautiful. Absolutely freaking beautiful. Alrighty. Turn the page. Does that go onto that? See how it's supposed to go. What is getting in the way? Nothing as far as I can see. Yeah, I think that's it. A little bit of a gap there, but I think that is it. That could be a minor issue. Because we want to get a nice clean fit on that, eh? I guess that's it. There's little gaps, but I think they're hidden in the folds, so we'll see if what we can do about that. That's it. That's it. Just hold it. Easy does it. So push that slightly into there to make that connection. Yep, that's good. That's good. There's a bit of a gap there. Now there's none. Nice. Nice. Gently, gently. Well, fill in that piece. Oh, okay, that must be that one. Oh, look at that. Please excuse the police sirens outside. We are on a main road out there. Alrighty. Wow, fairly early. Oh, I see. It's not like that on that there. Okay, we got this. Stay. Not on me. For goodness sakes, this would go so much easier if I wasn't gluing it to myself. Wow, I wasn't expecting this simple piece to be so fiddly, but it's really got it's just got a balance there pretty much. The heat, hopefully make it hold. Fuck, what a pain in the ass piece. I might have to give that a bit of a file or something to tidy up that. Wow, it just does not want to stay there. At all does not want to stay there. And I'm just hoping that that's correct, because if that's not right, then the arm slotting into there, which I believe is going to be that one. Oh no, there's something else that slots into there. No, it does look like the arm goes in there. It's going to be a real pain in the butt. Okay. Just trying to get that piece to stick there. Okay. That took way too bloody long. Right. Let's stick another leg together. 13, 14, 15. Right here. There's some fair mold lines on this. That's 13. 14 is a little toe in the middle, and then I'm guessing that is 15 at the end here. Very minor mold lines though, let's be clear about that. They're not huge. And 14 is a little toe that goes in between. I'll be guessing, oh look at that. We need to guess, picked it straight away. Excuse me. Now there's a little bit of a mold line in there, which could be a problem. Hopefully that a little bit helps. Ow! Bitten by one of the spikes. That is one of the dangers of working with chaos. Because once you're working with chaos, it bites. Always dry fit. There we go. Oh, careful. That's pretty good dry fit. Oh, look at that. Couldn't have asked for better. Alrighty. And I do believe, on the page up there. Page done. Now he's looking pretty good there with all his accoutrements, and now we need 16 as shoulder pad. That would be that one or that one. 16, it's that one. Wink. That's easier. Hello, Nightmare. Yeah, stream's going really well. We've already assembled a Infernal Master. And we're partway through assembling a Vortex Beast. Oh, a bit of a stretch. Bit of a stretch. There we go. Okay, the spikes go up that way. He's sitting like that. It's positioned like that. Like that. Oh, I see. I see, I see, I see, said the blind man. Yeah, it's locked in place. Don't breathe, don't move, don't do anything. Not at all, Nightmare. Not at all. My faction is from the Thousand Suns. Now, the Thousand Suns faction is a faction of magic users, sorcerers. And one of the sorcerers in that is the Infernal Master. He wields fire. Yeah, like that wasn't given away. But yeah, Thousand Suns. The 15th Legion, if I remember correctly. And look at that. Oh, beautiful, beautiful slot in. Now we've got 17 and 18. So I must be finished the sprue. Oh, 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 careful. That one's going to be a pain in the bum. Yeah, that's going to be a real pain to grind down. All right, that's all right, we got it. There's that one there. That's going to stop the connection, bang. Good. Nice. Started playing with salamanders because I was told they're the good guys. I was told they built themselves. Started coming. Usable in all salamanders. Yes, yes. And salamanders are a good faction to pick. They, of all the Space Marines, they are the ones that have the most humanity. Or, in a better way of putting it, they're the ones who care about humans. Because really, most Space Marines actually frankly, don't give a shit about humans. Humans are insignificant to them. Now, where's all those? Oh, there we go. All those little pieces that are going to stop me from getting this nice connection. 17 like that. 18 like that. They go together like, oh, weird. Oh, I see. They go together weird. What the heck? Okay, line up those holes. That's a good start. I see. I think. Okay. That's it, but there needs to be a bit more, maybe ground down off this like this. What a fiddly little bit. Why is it not connecting properly? Crikey, this is fiddly as. And this is just for a dry fit. You can't have a big massive gap down its back. I did know that. I was going to play Imperial Guards because they are human, but I got scared by the price of them. Thousand Suns probably didn't spell that right. Chaos. Yes, correct. Thousand Suns are a Chaos army. Sorry for sending a long message of questions. Just love asking and letting people talk. My stream occasionally always lonely when nobody talks in chat. Well, thank you. I really do appreciate that, Nightmare. I do appreciate a lot. Now, how long have I been playing 40k? Oh, about 5 years. I started in like end of 2020, beginning of 21. I think we might just have to wing this one, fellas. Most of the connection's pretty damn close. Glue along the whole length of it. You're going to need that. Now, first we start by lining up the hole. And just hold it together. There's a little bit of a gap there, but there's not much of it. Should be able to, yeah, fill that with a little bit of paint, not a problem. As long as that hole there up there matches the top. Gotcha. I see that has to slot into there. I think this is going to be the most fiddliest bit of all. Wow. Whew. I mean, that piece slots into that side nicely. And it's just this side that... Now that slots in there nicely, and that side is not so nice. Oh, I think I got it though. Around there too. Okay, we got this. Good on you, Commander. I think I might have screwed up slightly here. There's something like it's missing. Hopefully it'll be hidden. Yeah, this is nowhere near a kid-friendly channel. I'm pretty sure our advertiser is not for kids either. No, 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 no. Stop snapping. That mother does not want to hold. Guess I'm just going to sit here for 5 minutes and hold that. I'm worried about that hole there, but maybe that gets filled up. Thank you for the support, Commander. And thank you for being a good mod. And look, you got someone to chat to in chat for once. It's not dead quiet. Alright, let's go into 19. Right, so I think that's another page done. Alright, I tell you what guys, I'm getting a bit knackered, a bit tired. I'm not used to doing this streaming, especially for this long. So I'll tell you what, I will put together this last arm and chuck it on, and then I'll call it quits. I might assemble the last bits of it later on, and then I will. I'll definitely, in Glenn's honor, I'm definitely going to do a second stream to do some painting. But for now, let's just finish off this arm and see what happens. 21, 22. Oh, 2021 and join that. Okay. One, two. Oh yeah, make sure that's nice and clear. That there too. Number 20, right there. Ah, there. Definitely make sure to clean up that connection the most. There's quite a fine mould line on that one. Not terrible, that. There we go, that feels a lot smoother. Okay. Now these two pieces just go together. Yep, that's a nice clean dry fit. Finally something easy. Alright, last piece for now. 22. Oh, there we go. There's more of a burr on that one. And another exceptionally good fit. As opposed to those last like 10 fiddly bits, which were a pain in the bum. Right, and there like that. Done. Hold it for a second. Like that. Bugger all gaps. Nice little dry fit. Perfect. Ah, got it. Got it. Here we go. Nightmare. Yes, there is a good app for just for 40. It's called War Organ. I mean, New Recruit, like I'm saying, New Recruit is fine, and New Recruit works for a lot of game systems, Blood Bowl, Horus Heresy, everything, even Conflict 47, Bolt Action. But if you want just specifically 40k, that's not the 40k app. Try War Organ. In case I'm not saying it right because of my lisp. And that's a good one. Right. And now someone pulls out with a fan belt, broken fan belt. Replace your fan belt, guys. I'm telling you for days, weeks, in fact. Oh, that 24, 24. Okay, there. Okay, I see. But no, that can wait. I need a break. And thank you everyone for joining the stream today. It's been a interesting couple of hours. I honestly thought I'd get this thing together a lot quicker. But not as good as I thought I was. But anyway, thank you for all your support. Thanks for tuning in and being here. And it's just, yeah, grateful for all the support, and especially grateful. This stream essentially is a Glenn Lee stream. These were his gifts, and I am beyond grateful and beyond humbled by the community that I'm growing. So thanks everyone once again, and we will see you later. Killing the stream in 3, 2, 1, gone.